Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Veronica. Thank you so much for clicking the link to watch today's video. Without further ado, let's get started. Hey guys, so again, my name is Veronica, your source for military things here on YouTube, officer things, and a little bit of everything, let's be honest. I did take a little bit of a hiatus, but let's get into what you're really here for. The new Air Force PT test is here. It's arrived. Now, if you don't know me, my name is Veronica again, and I am an Air Force officer, Medical Service Corps, and I've been in for 4.5 years, and I'll be hitting my 5th year here very soon. So I wanted to come on here and do kind of like an explanation video, just because I know that a lot of people have been asking me, Veronica, can you show us how you prepare for your PT test and all these things? And so this is going to be the first of many videos, basically showing you how I get ready for my Air Force PT test. I haven't taken a PT test in quite some time because of COVID, and then I was pregnant, and now this year will be my first PT test in a few months, and I am nervous. I'm always nervous. Stigma of the PT test. Failing your PT test is not good no matter what rank you are. Of course, they want you to be a fit and ready force, so I know a lot of people ask me, especially for officers, everything in my video is going to be catered to what I know and what I am, so I'm an officer. A lot of people ask me what happens if you fail your PT test. You do, after a certain amount of times, get kicked out. So let's just not go there. Get it out of your mind that you're going to fail. You're not going to fail. You're going to pass your PT test. This video is just going to be basically getting into the verbal explanation. We're going to go over the new guidelines together, and that's about it. For demonstration videos on things, I don't know if I'm actually going to demonstrate and record myself, because I know that opens up a whole can of worms. I may just do like, hey, this is what I'm choosing, this is the route I'm gonna go, and show you maybe what I do, but there will be actually physical videos in the future, so stay tuned for those and subscribe if you want to see those. And also hit the like button. Why haven't you? Hello? Like, starting off, the biggest thing that has changed right away was the waist measurement, which I am very happy, being a postpartum mom, that the waist requirement is gone. Back in the old days, we used to get our waist measured and you get points for that. Now those points do help you overall, because basically how you can figure out the test is you see what scores or what areas you're going to potentially get, and then you add them up, and as long as it's over a certain percentage, you'll get satisfactory, unsatisfactory, or fail. So, and again, we're not going to even talk about the F word because we're not failing our PT test. And I'm going to bring up the scoring chart that I use, and again, I'm going to link everything below so that way you can kind of do. The first thing that you need to do is scroll and find your gender on here. So it's a long, kind of a long document, and what you'll do is, I'm a female and I'm 20 fine. Yes, 20 fine. And so basically, another huge thing that they took away was, before they used to have larger age categories. So me at 29, I'm expected to run like I did at 20 years old or 19 years old. I can't remember the gaps, the categories, which isn't true. Like a 29-year-old is not going to run as fast as a 21-year-old. It's just not going to happen. So they broke them now up into, I believe, 5 increments. 5-year increments. So now the category is 25 to 29. So that's the category I'm in. So what you'll do, we're going to start with the run. So the run typically is a 1.5 mile run. Again, I'm not going to go into like time constraints, because what you need to do is look on the chart and see what time you're in and strive to get that. Normally, my fastest 1.5 miles has been 11 minutes and 13 seconds, and that was me sprinting the very beginning, and then I just died and basically jogged the rest. My slowest run, I think, has been like 14 minutes, and that's me jogging the entire time. And it's because I always max out my sit-ups, and I would get close to maxing out my push-ups so that way I could take it easy on my run. Just because I know myself, I'm not a runner. Like, I do not like running. So that's kind of the mindset you need to have. Whatever your strength is, you need to focus on that, and my advice would be push for those 2 strengths. And then your weaker category, you still need a good score, so you got to push yourself. But if you max out other components, it helps alleviate that stress on another component that you struggle with. For the run component, your options are to run the 1.5 miles, which is the standard traditional Air Force component for the PT test, or the new option is now 20-meter shuttle runs, and I believe they call them HAMR, hand and meter run. I don't know. So basically, if you remember suicides, when you had to do PT, or in school it's called PE, or suicides because you're in basketball or any sports, I remember my coach would blow a whistle and we would have to do different basically running back and forth to the line with your hand. Some coaches make you touch your hand, some make you touch your foot. I believe, again, I'm not a PTL, but from the videos that I've watched, I found only like a couple, you're touching your foot on the line. So again, check with your PTL. If you're in the military, you know what that is. It's basically your instructor who performs the test. They will let you know what the official guidance is for those. So basically on the chart, you'll see, okay, so for the run time, if I do 75 hand and meter shuttle runs, I'll be in a certain category, and I'll get this many points. So what you'll do is you'll find the amount that you can complete, or a goal you'll strive in. You'll scroll all the way over to the right and you'll see the points awarded. Each component has a total number of points once you meet whatever number that is, numeric value. And so once you do that, you'll add up each component and that will give you your overall score. If I were to just go, I'm gonna set the bar kind of low for myself returning back for postpartum. I'm gonna say, okay, 14 minutes has been my slowest run time. I wanna kind of stay within that category. I need to do between 45 and 47 20-meter shuttles to get a score of 55 points in the first cardiovascular or cardiorespiratory fitness component. Okay, so moving on to the muscular fitness. This is gonna be your sit-ups and your push-ups. Now, as you guys know, I'm suffering from diastasis recti, diastasis recti. I've heard it called 5 different 100 names. Basically, my abdominal wall separated, and it's really hard to do sit-ups, push-ups, planks, any of that. And that's exactly what the Air Force is calling us to do. I am in PT. I do it every single week, 3 times a week, so to help with that. But ultimately, my doctor did tell me I need to have surgery. So for now, again, we have the standard sit-ups. So the sit-ups, the Air Force sit-ups, you cross your chest, you do a sit-up. And then now what they added is cross-leg reverse crunch, which is basically crossing over and doing a reverse crunch. So again, you have those 2 options for the sit-up versions. You'll look on the chart and figure out what number you will need or what number you can accomplish, and that tells you the points awarded for that. So you'll add that to your cardiorespiratory fitness score. Again, you only pick one out of those. So either the sit-ups or the cross-leg reverse crunch. Okay, so next up we have the push-ups. So the biggest change is you're gonna have 3 different options now. You're gonna have plank, you can hold a plank, you can do hand release push-ups where you push up to the ground, hand release, and then do that. Or the regular push-ups, gotta hit that 90, I believe. So again, you'll practice those 3, see which you're strongest at, and then those will give you the longer time for, what's it called? You'll look at your time, and you'll be awarded a certain amount of points. So for me, I don't know what I'm gonna do, to be honest. I'm gonna work on it with my PT. But if I wanted to hold a plank for 3 minutes and 20 seconds, I would get 19.8 points, which, holding a plank for 30 seconds is already a lot for me. So I don't know if I'm gonna do plank. I don't know if I'm gonna do hand push-up release or stick to the oldies but the goodies. Push-ups have always been ones where I've always been like 2 away from maxing out, 5 away from maxing out. I've never maxed out my push-ups because I think for me to max out, I would have to get greater than equal to 47, and I always get 45. So that was really frustrating. So I don't know, I might try something new. I might do something old. Yeah. And so after that, they'll basically add up every single component and they'll let you know. So greater than 90, greater than or equal to of 90, you get an excellent on your PT test. I've always gotten 90s or above. Hey, 90 doesn't matter. Some people are like, oh, I need to get above a 90. A 90 gets you the same score as someone who gets a 100. Satisfactory, which is 75 to 89.9. So think of it as grades. A 75 is a C. That's the lowest you can get. You're not gonna go lower than a C. And then unsatisfactory is less than a 75. So again, we're not gonna even put that in our mind. So the best advice that I can give to you guys is to practice your tests early. I'm starting now, but even now I'm not clear to do certain things and I'm panicking, and I know I shouldn't be, but just practice. Basically, you just need to essentially go ahead and practice your tests, make sure you're fit, make sure you're giving yourself enough time. And again, it's really not rocket science. Look at the chart. Well, first, pull up the chart. Second, look at your age and gender. Third, look and add up scores. So I took the minimums of what I know I can do and I added up and I see, oh yes, that gets me to a 90, or oh nope, it gets me at an 80. Okay, I gotta up this. And then start shooting and practicing for those and just keep doing it over and over. Another big change that they have, which I know my base had already done it before, but a previous base of mine that I had went to had already kind of did this. You get to test 30 days before your actual official test. So every person in the military is assigned a month to test. You have to test within that month, not a specific day, just within that month. So if my month was January, I have until January 31st to complete an official PT test. The Air Force now allows you to do a official mock test, meaning you'll show up in your gear, you'll do an official mock test with an official PTL, and they'll grade your scores, and whatever you get, it doesn't count against you. So if you fail a component, and I forgot to mention this, if you fail a component, you fail the test period. So if you pass everything else but fail push-ups or fail a portion, the muscular fitness, you fail the entire test. That's just how the scores work. So, but like I was saying, in your mock test, let's say I said I want to do plank, I start the plank, I'm not in the right position, or I fall out of it, I touch down, whatever, I don't follow the rules, then I fail my practice test, but I don't fail my official test, which is the one that counts. So then from there, I have 30 days, I have until the next month to practice and do that, which I think I may do. Because I haven't tested in so long, I think I may actually do that for myself, where I sign up and I say, hey, my test month, let's just say it's in June. So in May, I want to do an official mock test. If I pass my mock test and let's say I get a 98 or a 97 or a 90, or I'm satisfied, let's say I get an 80 and I'm like, you know what, I feel like that's the best I'm going to do this year, then I can ask them to officially count that as my PT test, and that's what they will do. Now granted, I do believe that changes your month, and so just keep that in mind. So for example, if I do my mock test in May, then I believe my new official, and I want to count that as my new official PT test month would be May that next year. So just keep that in mind, because I know especially in the military. We like to control which months we do because certain months are better than others. I do not want to test ever in December because that's Christmas. That's when I'm eating, being happy, joyous, and merry. Some people like to do that. Some people like testing in December. I don't. So yeah, so that's kind of all of the information on the Air Force PT test. I hope I broke it down as easiest as I can be and as quick as I can be. If you guys have any questions or any experiences, or you have any comments at all, go ahead and comment them down below. Again, I have not done the new PT test. I've only done the old one and I've always passed. So the goal is to pass all the time. So get failure out of your head and practice. And I look forward to showing you guys my official fitness journey into passing with the new test as a new mom of twins. And I'm super excited. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.